So I'm talking about not trying to fix Nigeria, that I will not try and fix Nigeria, but I want to try and replace Nigeria.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going to Nigeria.
Yes.
I want to go to Nigeria to replace Nigeria.
To replace Nigeria.
Not repair Nigeria,
But to replace.
but replace it. For example, if you have a car that you just had a crash, you had an accident, and the car is badly damaged. You know, there are some cars they say after accident they say it's irreparable. I think that's the kind of place where Nigeria is right now.
So you're saying that Nigeria is in a state where it is irreparable.
Irreparable.
Okay.
So instead of going that struggling, even though the thing is smashed, the car is smashed, but you said no, you want to stick to it to repair it. So for the sake of argument, I think fixing Nigeria is a good title because it's fixing in general, not repair.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I want to do is not to stick with that car that is already crashed and smashed and trying to find where are the nails and where are the bolts and where are the knuckles, where are the... No. I think it would just be better to go to Mercedes-Benz in Germany and order a fresh one and a new car. That's my own understanding of replacing Nigeria instead of repairing Nigeria. If you want to know the process that I want to go about this, then we could go ahead. I could go ahead and explain that.
Yeah, I think it would be great if you can do that. To go ahead,
yes,
and explain what you mean by wanting to replace Nigeria.
Okay, number one, I think when I talk about replacing Nigeria, I'm not talking about replacing Nigeria physically. In terms of there is in the map, you have the map of Nigeria, and you have Nigeria as a map there, and as a nation there, and then you say you are going to replace it and throw it somewhere. That is not possible. Yeah. So that is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is replacing Nigeria, but in at least 5 different ways. I want to replace the mindset of Nigeria. They need it. I will not try my best to. I will not waste my energy to try to convince Nigerians about anything, or to try to. I will not try to convince Nigerians or to repair them, to convince them, about things.
That's correct.
Yes, what we want to do is replacing. I want to change and replace the Nigerian mindset. That is very similar to what they call cultural revolution. But that cultural revolution is not going to be like the China one. No. We've come up with a way of doing the cultural revolution and bringing about the cultural revolution in a different way that will not bring about elimination of people, but it will replace their belief systems. So my number one assignment for Nigeria is to replace, not repair, the value system and the mindset of Nigeria, but to replace it. There is a mechanism, there is a strategy that we are putting in place, that we are going to put in place, that will make us and will compel the whole country to go through a program in a matter of 5 to 7 years. Every Nigerian will pass through a tunnel. It's going to be a tunnel program, so that everybody will pass through that tunnel. By the time they come out on the end of the other end of the tunnel, we have brand new Nigerians. But that's a whole different, complicated strategy, and people might not understand it. But for you to be able to change Nigeria, you've got to be able to do something that no human being has done before. For you to be able to make Nigeria the kind of country we want to do, we want it to be. It's a challenge that is greater, that has to be greater, or compare to somebody going to the moon, or Microsoft being invented, or internet being invented. So that is the kind of challenge that we're having. And one of the assignments to be able to change a whole nation and not repair, but replace the whole mindset of Nigeria is almost impossible. Yes, it's impossible in the natural, but we have come out with a way and a solution on how to do this. So that's the number one thing that will be replaced in Nigeria. Number two thing that we are going to replace instead of repair. I'm looking at what the government of Muhammadu Buhari is doing, and the government before then. It's just, they make me laugh. Because the Nigerian government right now is trying to repair the Nigerian economy. And most people say, oh, we have to come back to where we used to be. Oh, we have to regain our lost glory. No, we never had any glory, number one. Number two, what are you going to repair? Nothing to repair. It's already damaged beyond repairs. So our economy has to be replaced, not restored, but replaced. So the next thing that I want to do is to replace the Nigerian economy. So we are going to replace the Nigerian mindset, and we have a strategy and a whole system that we have built on how to replace Nigerian economy as well. Want to replace it, replace it totally. Right now, we don't even have any economy. So that is easier to do than to replace the mindset. But even that is not going to be easy. To replace Nigerian economy is as a challenge as going to the moon. It's a huge, huge challenge. But we've found a solution to that, and we are going to do it. So those are the two things we are going to replace. Then the next thing we are going to replace is we are going to replace Nigeria's infrastructure.
Replace the whole
infrastructure of Nigeria.
Infrastructure of Nigeria.
Right now, I don't believe Nigeria has infrastructure. We don't have road infrastructure. We don't have electricity infrastructure. We don't have water infrastructure. We don't have fiber optic infrastructure, internet infrastructure. We don't have anything. We don't have infrastructure. That has to be replaced. Whatever we call infrastructure right now has to be replaced. We don't have railway infrastructure. We don't have road network infrastructure, highway infrastructure. All that has to be replaced. So that would be number what I've said now. Number three. So those are three things that we are going to replace. The next thing we are going to replace is education. We are going to replace education in Nigeria. Not repair education, replace from kindergarten to university level. And number 5, we are going to replace, we don't even have it anyway, talk less of replace. We are going to replace the system. We're going to replace the system. And make sure that Nigeria becomes a systemic organization, nation that is built on systems, on structure, processes, and systems.